Hello everyone, my name is Mimu79. Today I've got some daily race B around Lago Maggiore in the Citroen. So we're in Group 3 here, and first of all I just want to say massive thank you for all the support recently. We have hit 100 subscribers, which I never thought would come this quickly. To be honest, I was aiming for 100 subs by the end of the year, so I'm going to see if we can hit 200. It's going to be hard, but I think we can do it. So next week I'll be uploading a video every day from Monday to Friday, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and obviously the streams on Saturday as well. So anyway, enough of the promotion and kind of thanks over, back to the race. So starting third, we've got a pretty decent run on the Hungarian here, who we had a really good battle with. So unfortunately I didn't record it, so there's no timing or radar, which is quite annoying, but we've got to live with it because, you know, not everything is going to be perfect. So coming through the S section here, we've got to be really careful you don't run wide because you will lose so much time. So I've got a pretty decent run here, and all we've got to try and do is just line up the move and send it on the inside. So the 7th gear really coming in clutch for the Citroen, reaching 170 before slamming on the brakes, just clipping the inside there. So we're going to be on the outside here, and we might as well just let him go. There's no point fighting it around the outside, because if he doesn't give you space then you're fried, so you might as well not risk it. But anyway, coming into the final sector here, just got to really make sure we nail this section of the track, because this is where a lot of time can be won or lost, especially with such a long lap. You want to nail every single corner. So anyway, clipping the apex, and the gap's about 6/10 or so. I did notice that he was gaining a lot of time in the final sector. So anyway, coming into the first corner, clipping the apex nicely, and again for the second corner, nailing the apex. Not on the power as early as I would have liked, but you know, this car has a quite nervous in the rear end, so you've got to be really careful of that. So just gonna whip it forward here, and for those wondering, I will upload the manufacturer series on Thursdays. I didn't upload my efforts on round 1 because it just wasn't an entertaining video. I'll be quite frank, there wasn't much racing. So anyway, really closing up to the Hungarian here, Biggie boy. So we could send it into what is the 3rd to last corner, or the 4th to last corner if you count that little what is it, left-hander, I think it is. So anyway, coming through the right hand, we've got to make sure that we don't lose the rear end like we have there, because if you got in the power too early, the rear end will just step out, and with FR and MR cars being quite competitive, especially MR cars, you've really got to make sure you don't lose the back end. You've got to keep it in check, setting a 55.9, which isn't too bad of a lap, but again, in those top lobbies, that's just not good enough. You need to be in the mid to low 55s, and maybe poking into the 54s for a good lap time. Maybe in the lower lobbies you could get away with the 56s, 57s, but in these lobbies that I'm racing in, you've just got to avoid saying a slow lap. I might have a lap guide next week if Willow Springs returns, so just keep an eye out for that, as we gain loads of time there. So we're within a 10th, I would say, of the Hungarian, so we just got to kind of back off a bit because we don't want to get too close. We want to get slingshot coming into the hairpin. So through the S section, really clipping the inside curb. You've got to abuse it as much as possible. So anyway, coming onto the main straight, or the back straight even, we've just got the slipstream, and we're going to get the effect of it, and we're going to go to the right hand side. Are we going to send it? Yes, we are. Just clipping the apex. We've got to leave him space though on the outside. We don't want to run him off track and get a penalty. Although knowing the penalty system, he would probably get a penalty anyway. So anyway, through the S section and into the final sector now. Just got to stick behind. But here, he makes a pretty big mistake. He runs too wide. So we're going to stick it up the inside. We're going to brake a bit early. And then we're just going to push him out here. And I think that was a bit of a naughty move. So I'm going to let him go. I don't want to overtake unfairly here. So I'm just going to look at his POV because it's kind of 50-50. So I do push him a little bit onto the curb. So I guess you could say that that was a bit dirty, but I don't know, it's kind of up for interpretation really, because you could say that he ran wide and I should have taken the opportunity, or you could say as well that I pushed him off track and that I should have left him more space. I'm more on the second theory because I don't want to overtake that guy, especially since we've done some great fighting so far. So anyway, on to the final lap through the first sector. Really crucial you nail the apex of these two corners, but you don't want to get on the power too late, otherwise you will lose lots of time. So we are in the slipstream. The gap's about half a second. Again, really sucks we don't have live timing because it's like a condom really, the live timing on replays. It's a real saviour because you don't know what's going to happen if you don't have the live timing. So it's just really important. Anyway, through the S section, he gets a really bad run, so we're going to have one more shot at it into the hairpin. This is a really good overtaking opportunity, perhaps the best in the whole circuit. He can't really do anything, so we're going to go to the inside. We're going to brake just on the 50 board. But we just get a bit of oversteer because we go too far inside. So he's side by side. Sadly we don't have the radar, which again not the best, but he's just gonna go through, so not much you could really do there. So we could get a different angle here. We're gonna look at his POV, so you could just see I get a bit of oversteer, so he goes to the right hand side. So I keep to the inside, but he just goes around the outside and then he just gets the inside for the next part of the corner. So it was a pretty decent move, I'll give him that. Good racing though, lots of clean racing and lots of space given as well. So it's going to be P3 I'm pretty sure, unless he makes a catastrophic error. We're not really going to gain more places. So if you did enjoy, like and subscribe, and also check out my last video. I did beat Super GT, so you know, it's always worth a watch. So thank you for watching everyone, take care and goodbye.